Todd Bowley went to France in a Lamborghini, bought us back a centre-back, Benoit Badiashile. Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another match reaction. Apologies, it's a little bit late. Got back late from the game last night, was soaked as well. So bringing it to you first things this morning. But as always, people, make sure you smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and leave your thoughts in the comments below, guys. And yes, Chelsea beat Blackburn Rovers 2-0 in the Carabao Cup fourth round at Stamford Bridge to advance to a quarter-final at the Bridge against Newcastle United. Look, let's be honest, the Cup is all about getting through to the next round. That's the only thing that really matters. But if we're being honest with ourselves here, it wasn't the best performance. We told at times, it was a little bit concerning at times. We're slow first half. Yes, we got the goal, but it wasn't particularly great. Sterling, Gallagher, Jackson, awful, particularly in that first half. But you know what? A win's a win. You take it in the cup and you go through to the next round. And the whole point of the cup is to get through to the next round. But if you look in the game in a bit more detail, start with the lineup, of course, first things first, strong lineup from Pochettino. And you know what? Showing the competition the respect that it deserves. You've got certain managers at certain teams disrespecting the competition, rotating players, not really that asked about it. But for us, it's something that has to be taken seriously. We haven't won a domestic trophy since 2017. And we're not playing for very much this season, if we're totally honest. We're trying to get into the Champions League and the league. We're not no European football. The domestic cups are our only chance of any silverware. And the Carabao Cup does represent an opportunity to get into some form of European competition if we were to win it. And given our league form, there's no guarantees that is what's going to happen. So, yeah, we've got to take it seriously. I'm glad we're taking it seriously. Yes, would it have been nice to see Petrovic in goal? Absolutely. We'll probably have to wait till the third round of the FA Cup to see him. But I can kind of understand why Poch went strong. That would probably be the only thing that I was a little bit like, well, I'm not really sure. When are we going to see Petrovic? Is he really that bad that Poch thinks he can't play in the third round of the Carabao Cup, fourth round, sorry, against Blackburn Rovers? Who knows? But other than that, went strong, treated it with respect, and yeah, it was a workman-like performance. We got the win that we needed, and other than that, there's not too much to say. I mean, in terms of positives, of course, a few positives. Benoit Badiashile back in the lineup, first starting since Bournemouth away last year. Really good for him to get 60 minutes and for him to get on the score sheet as well, opening the scoring. A really solid return for him. Look calm, look composed, and yeah, great for Chelsea and great for him to have him back because he's a top player. Obviously, Enzo Fernandez was oozing class again last night. You'd expect it, of course you'd expect it. He's a World Cup winner, cost over 100 million quid. You expect him to look good against Blackburn Rovers. But yeah, he did a great job. And this guy here, Cole Palmer, put respect on his name. What a player. What a performance again, levels above anyone else on the pitch. This guy has come in and made an instant impact. What a signing. 42.5 million quid, looking like a bargain with every single game that he plays. So yeah, and another top performance from him, probably man of the match. And no surprise whatsoever on that front. But yeah, look, it is what it is, the cup. Important to get through. And it's opened up a little bit for us, because Man City went out in the last round. Newcastle knocked out Man United last night. They were out, even though they're shit. And Arsenal are out as well. So you look at it, you've got Newcastle in the quarterfinals. You've got Everton and Fulham in another quarterfinal. You've got Liverpool, West Ham in another. And then you've got Middlesbrough, Port Vale. So if we can get through this, the next one against Newcastle, then there's a massive possibility, of getting ourselves back to Wembley and maybe a repeat of that final against Liverpool again. But I'm not going to get too carried away here. But yeah, look, let's dive into a few of the players. Obviously, Badiashile, I've touched on him, but it's an interesting thing with the defence now because we've now got 4 centre halves that are fit and all deserve to play in Silva, Disasi, Badiashile, and Levi Colwell. Obviously, the partnership has been Disasi and Silva for most of the season. Levi Colwell has come in alongside Silva for the last couple of games. Pochettino's now got legitimately difficult decisions to make about what the centre-back partnership is going to be moving forward. Yes, Badiashile is probably not ready to play loads of games yet. He's just had 60 minutes, but how's he going to bed him in? How's he going to improve his fitness? Because as a centre half, you're not really someone that gets subbed on unless you're trying to see out a game late on, or if someone gets injured. So it's going to be really interesting to see how he manages Badiashile's minutes when he gets the opportunities. What's he going to do? Is he going to shift Colwell back to left back again, even though Cucurella's been playing really well? Is he going to bring, Disasi into the middle again? These are all questions that Pochettino's got to answer. I think long-term our best partnership is Badiashile and Colwell, but as far as this season's concerned, it's going to be really interesting to see how Poch gets Badiashile more minutes and what he does at the back, because all four of those centre-backs legitimately do deserve to play. So, yeah, interesting one there. Raheem Sterling obviously gets the second goal as well himself. Good finish, a finish you'd expect him to make, so I don't want to sort of be over-praising him for that. A really frustrating player. He was shit in that first half, absolutely dog shit. And he's one of those where, like, you need consistency. It's all very well, performing against your Lutons and your Burnleys and getting goals against those teams and getting a goal against Blackburn Rovers. Need more. You're the highest paid player at the club. You've had an amazing career. And every time I watch him, I just think, how the fuck has this guy scored over 100 goals in the Premier League? How was he banging in goals for Man City most weeks? I need more from him. Consistency, affecting games, big games. I don't mean against these lesser opposition, for example, Spurs on Monday, or, the game against Arsenal didn't really offer too much. Games coming up against Newcastle and Man City. These are the games that, you were signed to make an impact in. I don't have faith in him to make an impact in those games. So, yeah, look, need more from him, need more consistency from him. He doesn't stay wide enough. He drifts in far too much, which I don't think helps Nicholas Jackson either. He kind of occupies the space that Jackson wants to occupy, and in turn, Jackson has to go and obviously take up space elsewhere, away from the box where we need him to be in the box. So, yeah, for me, look, there's no, once Mudrik's back fit again, there's no legitimate reason as to why Sterling should be starting ahead of Mudrik. It just shouldn't be happening. Sterling, for me, he's just not good enough at the end of the day, in my opinion. Not good enough. I'm sure can play a role, but not doing enough on a consistent basis and to the level that we expect from a player that's achieved what he's achieved in his career. He's not doing enough. It's absolutely as simple as that on that front. In terms of, let's discuss Cole Palmer. I mean, unbelievable. I touched him at the start of the video. Let's go into it in a bit more depth. Again, just oozing class. This guy, gets on the ball, makes things happen. Always on the front foot, skills to get past players, great range of passing, great balls that he puts into the box. He just makes everything tick in this Chelsea side at the moment. And it's early evidence, I know, and it's early days. This looks like one of the best signings we've made under this new ownership, along with Badiashile, probably the top two signings that we've made. The guy is just class. He really is. I don't think anyone expected him to make the impact that he's made so far. Early into his Chelsea career, yes, he'll go through a run of form where he doesn't do as well. But right now, everything he does is coming off. Every time he steps on the pitch, he's having a positive impact, a positive lift on the team. The fans love him. And yeah, fair play to him. Fair play to him. So I was a little bit surprised when we signed him. I was a little bit unsure. But boy, has he probably proven a lot of Chelsea fans wrong. And he's hit the ground running. What a player he is. Absolutely superb. So fair play to him on that front. Again, a difficult evening for Nicholas Jackson. Confidence looks really low. Needs an arm around the shoulder. We need him in the box more. It's no point him being outside the box doing all this stuff. Yes, he links up play well. Yes, he runs the channels well, etc. Yes, he's decent on the half turn. We need him to do bits in the penalty box. And to be honest, he doesn't spend enough time in the box, and he's not good when he is in the box, which is not what you need from your centre forward. So look, I still back him. I still believe in him. He's a young player. I'm not gonna hammer him, but we need to see more from him, and he needs help up there. And we do need to go and sign someone else. Maybe when Nkunku comes back, that link up. I think Jackson is a link up striker, so that might help him a little bit. But his work in the box is poor. He's not good enough in the penalty box. So yeah, a disappointing evening for him. But on the whole, people, a workman-like performance. Yes, a little bit of practice against the low block, but to be honest, we should be beating this team anyway. So yes, it's good that we managed to kind of break down a low block team, but I'm not going to get too carried away with that. We've got to do it against much better opposition than Blackburn. But ultimately, guys, there's not really too much more to add other than we're through to the next round. And that is realistically all that matters. Obviously, Reece James getting 60 minutes as well, coming through unscathed. Wasn't amazing, but, first start in a while. Poch saying, he's feeling a bit tired, so we took him off at the hour mark. No issue with that at all. Building his fitness slowly back up, taking a cautious first approach. Absolutely the right thing to do with Reece, given his injury issues. But yeah, that was another positive. So those were the three main positives, really. Palmer, Badiashile, Reece James, and obviously, yeah, for a fourth in there, Enzo Fernandez oozing class in the middle of the park. But yeah, quarterfinal with Newcastle to come on week commencing the 18th of December. So just over a bit of time to wait for that quarterfinal. But yeah, guys, first trophy potentially for Pochettino. League Cup's really important. I know people hammer it. They say it's a tin pot cup or whatever, but ultimately, whether it's Premier League, FA Cup, Champions League, or a fucking tin pot, I want to win it. I don't care. You want to win it all. So we've come this far now. Let's make sure we take those steps to Wembley and get our hands on that trophy. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you again in another video soon. Up the Chelsea and peace out, people.